History of Economic Thought of Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Acharya Vinoba Bhave, 1895 to 1982. Acharya Vinoba Bhave was born in a village Gagunda of Maharashtra on September 11, 1895. As a staunch follower and a spiritual successor of Mahatma Gandhi, Acharya Bhave also believed that since India lived in the villages, she could not claim to be economically independent so long as it remained backward. For his whole life, he sincerely served Indian villages with his spiritual and physical powers and launched the Bhudan and Gramdan movements in the country. The main objective behind these movements was the redistribution of land and economic economic independence and self-reliance. He died on November 15, 1982 at his Ponar Ashram, Wardha. His chief works are namely Sarvodaya Vichar or Swarajya Shastra and Tisri Shakti. Now, his economic ideas, as it has already been said, Acharya Vinoba Bhave was basically a great saint having spiritual power and a social reformer. He observed that economic conditions of millions living in the villages was very pitiable. As a true follower of Gandhi, Acharya Bhave was very much impressed by his ideas of Sarvodaya, which he took from Ruskins unto this last. To Acharya, Sarvodaya means economic welfare of the poorest amongst the poor in the society. His economic ideas are as follows: Bhudan movement, Bhudan movement. Acharya Bhave gave green signal to his Bhudan movement for the first time in Telgaon in April 1951. He believed that the Bhudan movement was an effective and very useful instrument for the upliftment of the poorest people in the society. In his hypothesis of the Bhudan movement, Acharya Vinoba Bhave included the donation of land or property by the rich and its transfer into the hands of the poorest in the society. To achieve this end, he expected to transfer as much of 5 crore acres of donated land till 1957 from the one hand to the other, that is, from the rich to the poor all over India. He wanted to make this movement very popular amongst people in a voluntary manner and not by the enforcement of law or any coercion. He expected that it would lead a way towards the end of Gram Swaraj and the establishment of an economically more viable society. Now, Vinoba's Bhudan movement got support from the public in India in a big way, and hence it became very popular in our country and also abroad. The main objective of his Bhudan Yojana include the reduction of poverty, the inclination of love and cooperation in the hearts of landowners and the rich for the poor, the creation of moral atmosphere in the society, the establishment of peace in the country and in the world, and the elevation of the status of Indian culture and the traditions through transferring surplus land to the landless. His Bhudan movement was largely supported and advocated also by the political parties like All India National Congress (AINC), the Jan Sangh, and the Socialist Party. Jayaprakash Narayan, the great leader of Sarvodaya, also had in his noble mission. Now the concept of Gramdan movement, you can say that Acharya Vinoba Bhave divided the society into two parts, that is haves and have nots, यानी कि जिसके पास है और जिसके पास नहीं है. The former has lots of money and the landed property, while the latter entirely depend on God. यानी कि जो हैव वाला है उसके पास खूब सारा पैसा है, प्रॉपर्टी है, लैंडेड, वाइल जो दूसरा है हैव नॉट्स वाला उसके पास वो क्या मतलब एक पूरा भगवान पे निर्भर है कि जो करेगा वो भगवान करेगा. ही हेल्ड दैट ऑल ऑफ दैम हैड एट लीस्ट अ थिंग आउट ऑफ लैंड, labor, intelligence, and love. In the beginning, his concept of Gramdan referred merely to the donation of land, but later on, Acharya Vinoba included in it the donation of anything out of land, labor, intelligence, love, and cooperation. To achieve this object, he organized Padyatras and Shanti Sena and went through the Indian villages demanding cooperation from the Indian people. The different kinds of donations from the people also gave inspiration to the thinkers of the world. Acharya Vinoba regarded Gramdan as a fundamental source of increasing productivity in Indian agriculture, and he hence made his best efforts to raise the standard of living and the marginal farmers and landless laborers. Unlike the Russian Revolution of 1917, his Gramdan program was absolutely voluntary and violent non-violent. Vinoba's ultimate goal of his basic programs was to improve the economic conditions of the poor people, particularly the manufacturing and the use of khadi, simplicity, love, and cooperation. He expected the Indian villages to be self-reliant only through the promotion of रूरल इंडस्ट्रीज़ एंड रेजिंग द लेवल ऑफ प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ इंडियन एग्रीकल्चर. अब वो हमने देखा कि आचार्य विनोबा वी सी सॉ दैट आचार्य विनोबा भावे वॉज अ फॉलोअर ऑफ गांधी. देन ही अप्लाइड द प्रिंसिपल और दैट ऑफ महात्मा गांधी इज दैट ट्रस्टीशिप, that the richest should donate, not to keep all the things, all the money, all the land with them. They should donate, and uh, and etc. Exactly, he followed Gandhi ji. We saw that in his economic ideas, and through through his introduction, and in exams. The introduction is not important. You have to elaborate his economic ideas, his works, what he did, his works already. That is the thing. Um, his what were his main objectives? Like Gandhiji was also wanted to develop the village areas, and he was against the democracy, as we know. If you have read the, if you have studied the history, political science, that's it.